Otherwise, you might have to do a diary.
What's going on, fellas? It's your boy, Pool Kind of Boxing. What's happening, man? Let's decided to go live. What's happening, y'all? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. The hate is real out here for Errol Spence Jr. Man, it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? They watch this man, rise up, you know what I'm saying, and fighting all the, you know what I'm saying, the top fighters at the welterweight division. And they hating on him like this. It's incredible, man. When I grew up watching boxing, who is this? Renee. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, my brother? What's happening with
How
you?
you doing, man? Remember me? I was on
Oh,
from last one of the last
Yeah, she
live
was.
streams you had, man.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've been seeing all this what's going on with the hatred on the pay-per-view buys and everything, man.
Yeah, it's really been ridiculous. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think that you know there's a lot of Earl Spence haters out there, man, and they just want to hate on that man, And I just think it's crazy how evil and how negative people are because this is an
Yeah,
unbelievable story. To be honest with you, like we should be celebrating this. I don't
yeah,
care if it was 250,000 or not. I don't care, man. The fight was amazing, and it's time for the real deal fight. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence, and that's
that's
what
right.
everybody should be focused on. But instead, they're trying to tear down Earl for
I
whatever
know,
reason.
I know that seemed like that's the main goal instead of having like saying some great competition and or celebrating the fact that we got a rivalry here, saying that's kind of on the level of Tommy Hearns versus Sugar Ray Leonard. We got to
Right.
instead of celebrating that fact that we got two fighters who's built up their skills, honed their skills over many years, who are about to clash and have an epic battle. That's what we should be celebrating. But they want to
Exactly.
tear down, Aerosmith Jr. just because, he's the successful one. You know how black people do sometimes.
Right.
It's like if you that dude in the club and you pulling all the chicks, because you look good, you got the car. You know what I'm saying? Everything working out for you. You know what I'm saying? They want to destroy that guy. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's Earl Spence right now. He's the dude that got all the business going for him. Everything he touched, he's like King Midas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything turns to gold. So everybody looking at this dude like, he got a middle class background and he got his father with him. So, they're looking at him like, this dude got everything going for him. So, you know what I'm
Let's tear
saying?
him down. you
Right.
know.
And they looking at Crawford, he eating Roman noodles. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he eating them chicken flavored ramen noodles, and they like this dude. They can relate to Terrence Crawford more than they can relate to Earl Spence Jr. So you know what I'm saying. So they don't like his success. You know what I'm saying. They
Right.
don't like his story. Even though Earl Spence Jr. is one of the most humblest guys I ever seen.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In boxing, that should be traits that we what I'm saying, that we give credit to than rather, look down upon. And that's just something about our culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with, liking the thugs. I'm from the projects, you know what I'm saying? I know I grew up with the thugs, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
but it's them dudes that, you know, that kept their heads in the books and became, made something of themselves, you got to celebrate them too, you
Exactly.
know.
Oh,
And
100%.
yeah, because I mean,
100%.
Roy Jones, he was, I'm from Gainesville, and I grew up with when Roy Jones was in the amateurs. He was knocking out my friends who went into boxing,
Right.
and his daddy was there to help keep him focused, and kept him out of trouble, even though he was a wild boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His daddy was a fighter, so he knew what to do. And what I'm saying, right now, Roy Jones Jr. is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? He may not have had the best relationship with his father, but he made him become successful. He gave him the discipline to become successful. And Crawford, he's successful in his own right.
Right.
But you got to cut off those things that's going to hinder your business. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
think that he has a lot of toxicity around him.
Hmm.
Um, he looked like he's doing better, but he still got Bo Mack, who's a centerpiece of now, I don't mind him talking shit, don't get me wrong, but it's just the what you call it, the propaganda, the lies,
Right, right.
they putting out there about Errol Spence Jr. ducking, and I just think that's a low blow. I think that's like, it's almost like, cheating or something when you lie like that on purpose, trying to put out misinformation. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's one thing if it's true, but if it's not true, then that's just kind of unmanly to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just like some
Exactly.
kind of, you know what I mean? That's some unmanly shit. And I don't look at fighters. I don't want to look at fighters like they're some kind of scumbags, or you know what I'm saying, that'll say
Right, right.
anything or do anything. You know what I'm saying? And
But
that's what.
they do that, man. You know they do that. Like for example, like I don't know if you watched this guy named Boxing Ego. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he played a clip the other day, pretty much with Bomac talking, pretty much giving praise to Ugas. You know what I mean? Saying he's a young
Yeah,
killer and
yeah.
he's a really good
Yeah, I
fighter,
was
up
I
and
was
coming.
watching that. I was watching that interview
Oh, you seen that?
on
Yeah.
Black Pipe Fan when he said it. I was actually watching that interview.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Oh no, like I'm just saying, like to me, to be honest with you, man, you know, Terrence Crawford, to me, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, like I can get down more with a guy like Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the South.
Me
And
too.
Terrence Crawford is from a different culture. And I guess in their culture, they do all this talking and rah, 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 moving around, super emotional and stuff like that. See, I'm a guy like Earl Spence. We don't do all that talking. We just move. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We just
right,
handle
right,
our business. And I can relate to a guy more like that than a guy like Crawford. And I think Crawford's problem is what he does. He takes his ring, what he does in the ring, he takes that in the business world. And what I mean by that is his pride, his
right,
arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Like in the
right,
sense, like when he's fighting, like I'm determined, I'm not gonna lose, no matter what. I'm gonna keep coming. And when it comes to the business, I don't care what nobody say. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do, even if I feel like, even if people keep telling me this is the wrong way, I'm still gonna do it. You know what I mean?
right,
So that's why he
right,
stayed with Top Rank all them years. And you can't do that, you know what I'm saying, in the business world. You can't take boxing into the business world. It's two different worlds. Like you could take that competitiveness in there, but as far as like a lot of different, like that pride and arrogance, you can't do that because you'll fall
right.
every single time. But my thing is, going back to the fight more so. My thing is though, like when I really look at it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like with Terrence Crawford joining Snack, doing something he's never done before, that's, to me, that's a red flag. To me, that shows nervous energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you seen what Earl Spence did to Ugas. So now you
Right.
got to try to get your strength up, strength and conditioning up, but it's not gonna work because you're working. First off, you're working with a drug cheat. Whoever the guy is,
Victor
isn't that the
Conte.
guy that he was
Yeah,
giving
Victor Conte.
other fighters drugs and ended up
Yeah,
getting caught and ratted them out? Like, why are you associate yourself with this guy? And then it's just the guy that called out Earl Spence. So it just looked like nervous energy to me personally, because this is
well,
something Crawford. Well, I don't know
well,
what you think about that.
it very well could be, but it could be something that's good for him because psychologically, long as you feel like you're doing something, what I'm saying, to improve
Right,
yourself.
right, right,
I'm saying, that's gonna help you, I'm saying, have more confidence, I'm saying, what I'm saying, he feel like he's going into the biggest fight of his career, what I'm saying? It is the
right.
biggest fight of his career. And he's seen the effects of Errol Spence Jr. punches on Udanis Ugas. He saw it. He saw how his eye was all jacked up. He saw the body punches, and he know
Yeah,
he have to he gonna have to level up. He's gonna have to put in the work, what I'm saying, and do something that he hasn't done before because obviously he saw that fight and he feel like he had to get into that gym, he had to get into that program,
yeah,
what I'm saying, what I'm saying,
yeah.
to have a edge, a mental edge, just to even to psych himself up, what I'm saying? So he
Right.
don't go in there and end up looking like Ugas, you know what I'm saying? Or he could prepare himself for
What he
them
going to
body.
though? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I can, you know how they take the ball and they tap your body, you know what I'm saying, to build your resistance, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, to the punches and stuff.
yeah,
And just like Ali did Foreman, you know what I'm saying, he just toughened up his body. He just got prepared for those body shots and stuff like that. So there's different things he can do to boost his confidence level. I don't know if Snack is the program because Micah Garcia went to Snack
exactly.
against Errol Spence Jr. and what I'm saying, look like that's where people go to get their ass whipped. Tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Look like that's what it look like. Snack. You put on a red and yellow shirt. That's why I wish Devin Haney stopped going over there. You know what I'm saying? But it working for him. Maybe it's kind of like 140, 135 and down. Maybe Snack is good for you. I don't know,
I
but
think it's only good like because Devin Haney and like I think Shakur's with them, right? Shakir is with them too, right? If I'm not mistaken,
uh,
is he with
I'm
Snack?
not sure.
Shakur
I'm not
Stevenson?
sure. I'm not sure if Shakur Stevenson was Snack or not.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well,
He
I
probably,
wish
if he ain't, he probably will be if Crawford over there. You know what I'm saying? He might. He,
exactly. Yeah, we're
you know.
gonna see, man. I don't know. To
Did
me it
did
just
you?
kind of looked like nervous energy to me. It looked like, oh yeah, let me go ahead. Because with Earl just like, man, let me just get back into the gym and I just want to continue to stay sharp, sharpen up a little here and there. Crawford, like, oh
Yeah.
man, I gotta go get there. I gotta go get my weight up, type of deal. So I'm just saying, I think that as far as
But
round one with the mental battle,
mhm.
Earl Spence is winning.
Yeah. Well, you know, the more active you are, the better you can. You better you sharpen up, the better your time and the
Yeah.
better your chances. Of you just have the advantage because you're active. And
Right.
Terrence Crawford don't fight that much. You know what I'm saying? He have these lapses in between fights,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? He's such an athlete. He's such a gifted. See, a lot of things with Crawford is he relies on his athletic ability, his speed, his reflexes. You know what I'm saying? His
Yes.
quick feet. So when you rely on those things, you know what I'm saying? You can beat most fighters who are not on your level. You could beat fighters who can't push through the things that you can throw at them. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough for what's going on. It's me, Britain. How you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hit the link if you want to jump up, man, and holler at me.
Right.
Um, it's going to be tough for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands that he's been inactive. He understands that his athletic ability may not pull him out the fire this time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Errol Spence Jr. is tough. He's in his prime. He's early in his prime. You see
Yes.
what I'm saying? So he can
Yeah.
throw. The man threw 700 punches.
Right.
He threw 700 punches, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who does that? Even you know guys that are young. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him to throw 700 punches. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he knows this man is coming. So he's saying to himself, man, I got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I got to do
Yeah.
something different. I got to
Nah,
get in
that's
this
true.
snack program. Let me see me. Oh, here you go. What's going on, brother? What's happening with you, Britain?
How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
So what you say, bro?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I got my headphones in, but I don't know why I can't hear you through my headphones. But
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes when people pop on, mine will do a little trick. It'll go on the screen, and my headphones will stop working. So these things are real sensitive. Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you think about what you think about your boy Crawford in the program? What you think about that?
uh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you. We can
Oh,
hear you.
okay. Yeah, yeah, man. I think that's good. I just want to talk about the overall, situation, man. You
The what
know,
situation? Okay.
I mean, I like both guys, man. I think they both good, good, and man, it's gonna be a 50-50 for me, but like I'm still going back to that sixth round, man. You guys ain't got no power, man. And I'm saying, if he can rock Earl like that, man, and we know Bud, he got that dog, man. He got that power. So that that's something we can't act like that didn't happen, you know.
No, nobody ain't acting like it didn't happen.
I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
you know,
saying?
a lot of people is acting like they didn't see that part. You know, you guys, I don't think he knocked nobody out. I don't know when, man. So I'm just saying, just seeing that, if that was Bud, you know, he would have, yeah, it would have.
Well, I kind of feel like Bud needs you to come into the punch. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's not a one punch knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? And he usually can you hear me?
Maybe the
I think you get
play
you got
better.
like look like you in here twice, Britain. You got like two. I mean, I got one off stream, but
Oh,
let's
my
see.
fault.
Yeah, I got the
I don't know.
headphones on, so I don't know if that's
Hold on,
what
let
it
me let
is.
me let me kick out one and see if that'll just leave you.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
so what,
You can hear
what
me?
so yeah, I had to shut down one of your things. Um
Okay.
so this is what I'm looking at. You know, Crawford is not a one punch knockout artist. He's an athlete who could
No.
jump on you once he's an athlete that can jump on you once he hurt you real fast because he got such quick feet and quick hands. He can jump
Right,
on you and
right.
throw a bunch of power. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So Crawford kind of needs you to come towards him to get the power, to generate that power. And he has such
Exactly,
speed and
exactly,
snap. He has such speed
exactly.
and snap on his punches, his time. So basically it's his timing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's
and
that's that's
and
excellent.
and that's what I'm saying. Earl is the type of guy, like you're saying, he needs somebody to be in front of him. Earl gonna be in front of him because you know that's how Earl is. Like you said, I'm agreeing with you saying. Earl, he will get on you and throw them all them punches, but that's the thing. If he get caught, then like how you guys caught him, it's a different
Yeah,
story. You see what
But
I'm
I
yeah,
think
saying?
but
it's
this,
funny.
but,
I
this,
think
but
it's
hold on.
funny that
But
people.
this
Oh,
is
go ahead.
this is the thing. He got caught because the ref said stop. You
I
know
thought
what
he
I'm
got
saying?
I thought he got caught first, and then his
No,
mouthpiece came
no,
out, and
he
then the
did.
ref
No, he
said
got
stop.
caught. He got caught with the
Yeah,
mouthpiece,
that's
but
what.
he wasn't hurt. But he wasn't hurt.
But,
The mouthpiece
but
came out. And he started looking for the mouthpiece because the
right,
ref
but
said stop. He got
but
hit. The mouthpiece.
but
Listen. He got hit. The mouthpiece came out. The ref
yeah,
said stop,
yeah,
and that's when he got buzzed when he got hit with them late shots. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? He wasn't
right,
he wasn't wobbling after the
right,
when he got hit with the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? The ref nobody seen the ref said
right,
stop.
right.
He's
I
supposed to come in between the fighters, but he didn't. And
right,
see,
I
and Earl went looking for the mouthpiece.
right,
Trying to obey the ref, and he should have
right.
protected himself.
I seen the same thing you seen, but I also know is watching boxing over all these years.
Hmm.
The 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 number one trick to do when you get hurt is to spit your mouthpiece out for a timeout. I ain't saying
No,
that's
he
what
got
he.
that
I
got
ain't. I
knocked
ain't
out.
saying that's what he
He
did, but
he
we
knocked it
know
out.
we.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm saying we know that's a trick too. I'm just saying he might have got rocked, and you know. But I'm just saying, you got to protect yourself at all times. But the punch that rocked him, that's what I'm saying. If that's Crawford doing that punch, it'd be probably different. Or anybody with some
Well,
power, it'd probably be different.
well,
But you're,
I
I
but
think
ain't saying
again,
that.
you're
I
talking
think
about.
I ain't saying
Crawford
Crawford gonna
Crawford.
catch him
Oh,
with one
hold
of
You're
on,
those,
you're
but
hold
you're
on.
I'm just
talking
saying
Crawford
about.
is a
But
finisher. Crawford is a finisher.
exactly,
yes,
It ain't the
exactly.
punch. It ain't the punch you talking about that's
eh,
gonna end them. It's
right.
the
No,
it's how
it'll rock him, and once he get
right.
rocked, then he'll jump on him. That's what I'm
A
saying. That's what
But
I'm
a
talking
full
see,
about.
count.
but see,
A
but
full
hold
count.
Yeah.
on
But
now.
this
But
my thing.
I
This
want y'all to think
okay.
about this. I want y'all to think
Go ahead.
about
Go
this.
ahead.
Okay.
See, when Crawford rocked people, he rocked lower opposition. You see what I'm saying? See, those guys once they get rocked, they done. You know what I'm saying? Because Terrence Crawford is so much better than those guys. When you
Right.
hit somebody that's on your level, they're not gonna just fold like that. And you seen how Errol Spence Jr. recovered, even though Crawford would be all over him. I don't think he would be able to finish Errol
Well,
Spence Jr. You
I also
know what I'm
heard
saying?
I heard his trainer James said he gave him some. He tried to make a extra time by taking his time putting it in because he thought it was rock. And then also I hear what you're saying about the competition, but some of them guys was the same guys Errol fought. You know what I'm saying? And
Hold on.
like a I'm just saying, let me finish the point. Like a Sean Porter, like a Kell
Okay.
Brook, I'm just saying he finished them guys off. Yeah, he got the knockout, not the like Earl. He'll damage you, but he ain't putting people on their back. That's the difference.
All right.
But
So, but you're saying,
go ahead. I know
saying,
you could say.
So this is my thing as far as you're talking about some of the same guys he fought. So
Yeah.
again, we got to use facts when it comes to this. We got to use facts. So let's go with the time.
What's going on, Brian Taylor? How you doing, my brother? He said, look, Crawford got dropped by Green Machine, and you never seen Earl drop like that. And even though they did not call it a knockdown. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't really get dropped. So we ain't gonna say that either.
No, he got dropped. But anyways,
it
ain't significant because Crawford won.
Drop is 1, 2, 3. The ref count. Nobody was counting. He didn't get dropped.
He got dropped. But anyway, we'll hey, that's whatever. We'll debate that all day. But let's go back to what you just said.
Yes, sir.
He got dropped. But we'll go back. We ain't gonna debate that. We just gonna agree to disagree. So let's go back. You said he fought Sean Porter and Kell Brook. Let's go to the timelines. When Errol Spence fought Kell Brook at that time was a champion. He was a champion. Yep. Everybody was avoiding Kell Brook at that time. When Crawford fought Kell Brook, nobody was avoiding Kell Brook at that time. Matter of fact, at that time, people were asking Kell Brook to retire. Hold on.
And the ref missed
hold on.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I'm just reading some of the comments.
Oh, my fault. I thought that was the other dude. My bad.
No, that wasn't me. I'm listening. I'm a listener.
Okay.
Talk
my bad,
after you talk.
I thought that was him trying to, you know what I'm saying?
No, because I mean, I'm gonna wait till you get done.
For sure. So let's go and Poole County. You could back me up on this too, because remember
can we do this after you go elaborate on Kell Brook? I'm a rebut after that. Then we can jump to the next person.
All right, that's cool. So when he fought Kell Brook, remember this Poole County. What were people saying during that time? During that time, Kell Brook, they were saying he should retire. And definitely after that fight, if he gets stopped, we already know he's done. But if he gets stopped early on, it's official. He's done and he needs to retire. Am I lying on that point?
No, he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same version.
But during that fight, we saw in this is just my opinion. During that fight convinced me even more why Errol Spence is going to win that battle, because Kell Brook was touching him up with a jab. He was able to that's with Crawford in the orthodox, which allowed Crawford to go to southpaw, where he was able to get them angles. So when Terrence Crawford tries to switch southpaw on Errol Spence, it's not going to work. He's not going to have those same angles. It's going to be looking in the mirror. And we already know Errol Spence got the best jab at welterweight, possibly in boxing. Me personally, I think he's got the best jab in boxing. So if Kell Brook can touch him up with a jab, we're talking about a done Kell Brook, a washed, who's done. Both eyes are done at that time. If that dude can touch Crawford, just imagine what this Errol Spence 2.0 can do. So that's just my opinion. But go ahead, boss. Go ahead, Richard.
Go ahead, Breton. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I feel what you're saying about Kell Brook. So was the Triple G fight before Spence or was it after?
We got to use context when it comes to that again. Remember this Poole County.
I'm saying that's a yes or no answer.
That's not Seawood is right, man. You know, triangulation theory is it don't work, bro.
That's true. But Poole County.
Wait, hold on. But I'm saying when you talk, I let you talk. Let me
ask me a question.
Let him have a word. Let him have his word.
Then you can get me after that.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is when he fought Triple G, he damaged him. And when he fought Spence, he was damaged. His eye was jacked up. So we can't say that he was the best then at that time. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook,
you got to look at how he fought, bro.
He wasn't the Kell Brook he was before.
Yeah.
He wasn't the Kell Brook. He wasn't the Kell Brook that fought Sean Porter. So we can't say that was the best of the Kell. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much, after G got him, it was really much over with.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Did you see? Hold on. Did you see that Errol Spence Jr. fight versus Kell Brook?
Right.
Did you see it? I mean, we got to stop
Earl
You know what I'm saying?
Spence.
Acting like, did you
Yeah,
see how he fought Errol
yeah, I
Spence Jr.?
seen it. I watched it.
That dude fought tooth
I
and
watched it.
nail.
I watched
He
all the
had
fights. Yeah,
punch.
I seen it.
No, this did you see how hard he
I
fought?
seen it.
Right. He didn't
Yeah,
fight like he
it.
had.
I watched the
He
fight.
didn't fight. He wasn't trying to protect his eye. He didn't fight like he had an orbital
Right.
bone injury. So you know what I'm
And
saying. But when he
and that's what I'm saying. And we can
when he fought, can I? Let me get my little stuff out. Then I'll let you go. When he fought Terrence Crawford, he couldn't make the weight, bro. He went up to 154, and he looked like trash. You see what I'm saying? And then he had to come back down to 147. You know what I'm saying? He was beyond his prime, bro. You see what I'm saying? See, if Crawford
right.
now,
And
I
that's
think Crawford would have beat him. Don't get me wrong.
Right,
I
right.
do believe Crawford would have beat Kell
right.
Brook, but I think it
Yes.
would have been a hell of a
Yeah.
motherfucking
And
lot worse when Kell
Yes.
Brook was on his
right.
shit. Just like when
Now
Gamboa,
pull.
when Crawford
Now
broke down Gamboa, he was a motherfucker
yeah.
before he fought. You see what kind of
Mm-hmm.
battle he gave Crawford. See, when you fighting them dudes fresh before
Right.
they have these defeats, see what I'm saying? They give you hell. Gamboa is a little dude. He came up 2 weight classes to fight Terrence
Right.
Crawford, and he gave Crawford hell. You know what I'm
Right.
Yeah.
saying? Crawford got his ass up
Yeah, I
out of there,
seen that.
but
Yeah, I
when
seen
you
that.
fight the fresh version of them
I
dudes,
seen
is
that.
different than
Mm-hmm.
when you fight them after they've been defeated. You see what I'm saying? Because when they're
Right.
champions, they trying to
But
go all out.
this,
You know what I'm saying?
right. And the same thing you said, I can use for that same fight with Crawford. He didn't act like his eye was hurt. He didn't bag down. And
Bro,
y'all both
But
said he was
I
winning
just,
I don't
I
know
before
just
about
told
that.
you,
Crawford stopped him.
the dude went up to 154. He couldn't make 147.
Yeah, I
He
know,
had
but
to. He didn't even
right,
have his
and he went up.
coach. He
He
didn't
went
even
up to
have his. Go ahead. Go ahead.
right,
Bro,
and
He
he
hey,
didn't.
went up
hey,
to
Paul.
150. He went up to
One.
fight Triple G, and then came down to fight
Wait.
Errol.
All
So
right, hold
No,
on.
it's
no, no, no,
Can
no,
I
still
no.
can I
the
Listen,
same.
bro. Listen. Kell Brook didn't even have his
But it's the
coach
same.
during
I'm
that
saying
fight.
it's still the same thing, though. I know he ain't
No,
had a
it's
coach, but he
not,
still
bro.
No, it's
Do
went up
you
not.
in
It's
weight.
not. It's
do
not.
you hear what I'm saying? He
Huh?
didn't have
Right.
his coach. He couldn't
No.
make the
Yeah,
weight. He
I heard you
drained.
say about the coach, but right, I heard you say about the coach. That's the only
You
thing that
heard me
was
about the
missing. But
weight.
he went up to
He
fight
had it.
Triple.
Go ahead. But
Yeah, but that's what
that
I'm
was
saying. What you
he went
saying?
back. He went to fight Triple G to avoid fighting Errol Spence Jr. because everybody seen Errol Spence coming. He was like Jerome Boo Sentence. You know what I'm saying? At that time.
Somebody called. I'm gonna have to hit y'all back.
All right then.
Hey, Paul counter.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, dude left. You got
Let me
left.
see. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me
Oh,
read some of these comments. Mr.
okay.
Vegas, he said, "Who dude talking? I dig that." Let's see. Mr. Vegas said Bud never hit him in his eyes and any kind of power until he hit him in the fourth, and that was it. Brook was a broken fighter. It was 4 years after the Spence fight. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But he wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
wasn't trying to.
he's a Crawford fan, and I get it. I'm not trying to knock him. One thing I wanted to address what he said. He said that Kell Brook went up and fought Triple G. Again,
Hmm.
I love when people say that, and my favorite word is context. You got to add context. It's enough. Like, for example, if you read something and it says somebody said "fuck you" to that person, right? You gonna
Hmm.
immediately think something a certain way. But what if you were there to hear that person tell that person to suck my dick, and then that person said "fuck you"? You feel me? Like,
Right.
you could understand it better. And my point is the context of him going up and fighting Triple G was that was a duck move. He was
Right.
ducking Earl Spence. He didn't want to fight Earl Spence. So that was a duck move. Cause
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He did
Yeah.
that to avoid Earl Spence. And that was the only way that everybody be like, well, okay, Kell Brook, you know what I'm saying? He's being
Yeah. Like
green
like
going
Mikey
up.
Garcia. Hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Mikey Garcia fought Spence, so he didn't want to fight Lomachenko. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Exactly.
let me see. What's going
Right.
on, me, Brittany? You back?
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
The
sir.
wife called. So,
Right,
but
right, right.
yeah,
Oh, I
man.
understand, bro. I
But,
understand.
but yeah, man. We just gotta. Man, to me, I feel like none of them guys really ain't really counting compared to none of them. We just gonna have to wait to see the real thing, man. That's all I can say,
Oh
man.
yeah, I
You
agree
Oh
know,
with
no, for
that.
sure.
I
For
agree with
sure.
that.
you know.
I agree
I
with
mean,
that.
But let me ask you something. What did you think about Errol Spence Jr. performance
man, I
with
thought he did
Ubers?
good. I told you I'm a fan of both guys.
No,
I'm
no,
a
no.
fan of
I
both
ain't talking
guys,
about. I'm
man.
talking about
And you know,
how did you think his, from
I
where
thought
he
I thought
was
he
with
did
Danny
good. I thought he
Garcia?
did great. I thought he did
Mm,
way better. I just, this that 6th round. Other than that, man, it was perfect. Besides that, other than
hmm
that, man, like I said, man, this gonna be the greatest fight in a long time. The best fight in the best. Not like other guys ducking people, trying to, how they doing.
You
So
can
we
come
really
up,
gonna
Mr.
get a
Vegas, if
real,
you want
real
to.
fight this time.
I was like, Mr.
We're gonna
Vegas said
really
his
get
first
some
time
real,
here. He said,
the
"So
real
I'm
deal.
just listening." Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah. So, man, I'm just looking at they say Spence. He didn't have the power. Saying when he was in the Danny Garcia fight, he didn't have the power when he was in the Sean Porter fight. He didn't have the power when he was in the
Yeah.
Michael Garcia fight. So he's finally starting to do his strength and conditioning back, and he's looking like he got a lot of mustard on his punches now, and
Yeah.
he's already got that crazy work volume, and
And he
you know,
eating right too. He doing a nutritionist.
right.
I think
So
that's healthy.
Derek James, he talked to Blue Blood yesterday. He was saying, he thinks the jab is the key. You know what I'm saying, to nullifying some of what Terrence Crawford is
Yeah.
doing, and I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hit Terrence Crawford, if you miss him, he's gonna counter you. But if you hit him, you know what I'm saying, it'll knock him off balance. It'll get him
Mhm.
to reset. You know what I'm saying? Even though he resets pretty fast, but he don't really come forward unless he got an opening. You see what I'm saying? And if Spence keep that jab on him,
What do you
that's gonna keep him distracted. You know what I'm saying? Looking for that
what,
time, and
what do
it's
you think about what Blue Blood said about Chance Crawford is slipping on his defense and because he getting older or whatever. But like I said, I went like what you said. I went back to the Gamboa fight. Like he really, if you look at his fights, he really always never really had defense. He really always do get hit.
Yeah, that's because he uses reflexes. You see what I'm saying? He's,
Yeah.
just kind of like Roy Jones Jr. He's so fast that most people he
Right.
can most dodge mostly everything, and plus he uses his strong arm, his right arm, to parry punches when they coming in, because
Right.
most people are slower than him. You know what I'm saying? He can see it coming, and by the time he done broke you down, you know what I'm saying, you're already slowing up, just like he did Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He slows because you seen the first Sean Porter was giving him hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until he stopped breaking it, till he stopped breaking them down and slowed them down, then he could see what was coming and
Yeah.
stuff. So, he's a smart ass fighter. This is a chess match,
Yeah.
not to miss. So, he's a smart ass dude. It's just that you never seen him with a fighter that's kind of like on his level mentally, what I'm saying, as far as toughness. And, that's what's gonna
I'm
be
gonna say
interesting to see. Cause
both of them.
go ahead.
To me, yeah, to me, both of them never really seen nobody on either one of their levels. To me, that's just how I feel about it. You know,
Well,
neither
well,
one of them never really
well. I ain't
seen
gonna say
nobody.
I ain't gonna say Earl
Man,
Spence Jr. seen somebody as tough as Crawford, but he's been fighting the better competition
yeah, I
to
don't
get
think
him
so.
Yes.
ready for Crawford. Because I
Yes.
think if Terrence Crawford
Yeah,
would
but
have
I was referring to.
hold on, bro. Let me finish
Yeah, I
my
was
thought.
referring
He
to.
said he said
Okay.
if Terrence Crawford would have if he would have fought Earl Spence Jr. when he was coming off of Bundu, he probably would have beat Earl Spence Jr. back then. Okay? Because Errol Spence Jr. didn't have the experience
Yeah,
that he has now. Because he fought Mikey Garcia and all these world
right,
class fighters, now not only do he have the confidence, but he has the experience, you know what I'm saying, to fight Terrence Crawford. Just like
right,
Jerron Booth Ennis, they better fight him now
right.
before he gets the experience. You know what I'm saying? Because he get
Yeah,
1 to 3 years
yeah,
experience, that boy is gonna be beating everybody. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So they got to catch
yeah,
him now. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence
Yep.
Crawford missed his window when Errol Spence Jr. wasn't on his shit. When he was out there
Right.
messing around, when he was you know what I'm saying, not paying attention, you know, that's when Terrence Crawford should have came, and I think he knew, because I think he knew that Errol Spence Jr. wasn't on his shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when he started, you know, saying things that about Errol Spence Jr. So, you know what I mean? So now, right now, Errol Spence Jr. is complete. You know what I'm saying? He's come full circle, and it's going to be tougher for Crawford to beat him because now his mental state is a lot stronger. You know what I'm saying? He believes he could beat Terrence Crawford. Now, he probably
Right.
always did, but I'm just saying now he has the experience to back it up. And
Right.
that's what's going to make this fight so good. So if Terrence Crawford pull it out, it's going to be due to his ability to be creative. It's going to be due to his ability to do something that Errol Spence Jr. don't see, and
Right.
it's gonna be due to that athletic thing he got. I don't know if he
Yeah.
got it at 34. I mean, well, he'll be 35. I
30,
don't know if he
35,
got it.
right?
I don't know if he gonna still have it at that level he needed to beat Errol Spence Jr., who's gonna be throwing 700 punches in the fight.
Right.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm
But
saying?
what I was saying was neither guy has fought nobody on
See what I say?
that.
He's fully exhausted with the performance comparisons, trying to get these signals on the contract and let the smoke rise. Yes, sir. I feel
Right.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was saying that neither guy has really met their match to me in my eyes. Like,
Yeah,
like how you said, Terrence Crawford got certain qualities, Earl got certain qualities. I don't
yeah.
think neither one of them fought a guy like each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
That's what I
right.
was trying to say. This would be
You
their
right.
real both of them biggest test to me. So that's
I
that's
kind
what I
of
want to see,
disagree.
man.
I kind of disagree
You think so?
in a point. No, I agree that they never fought a fighter like each other, but I disagree in a
That's what I'm
sense with
saying.
Earl Spence. I'm saying I disagree in a sense with Earl Spence. I think that Earl Spence has fought a lot of better competition that where there was a lot of give and take in those fights
Right,
to
right.
where he's more prep
Yeah,
than
I'm with
Crawford,
you on
where
that.
he's
But
just
what I'm saying is, as
rolling
far
guys.
as
You know
like,
what I mean? So when
So
Crawford gets in a fight
right,
with
right,
Earl
yeah.
and he
But I'm
can't
saying
straight
as
up
far as
just
like,
steamroll them. Oh, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
so
yeah, I'm
now
saying
we
like the
now.
guys that Earl has fought.
Mhm.
Oh,
Go ahead.
guys who Earl fought and the one who that Terrence fought. I'm saying none of them guys don't have the packages that each like Spence got or Terrence got. That's what I'm saying. Like they only had like a piece of this, a piece of that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's what I
Right.
mean
Right.
when I say it's gonna be a different, type of game. I believe Earl fought the tougher competition because on that side of the street, it really wasn't much over there.
Right.
So,
Right. Because all I was saying was like Earl Spence, because again, I agree that, they haven't fought like as far as like their level, like them two, they
yeah,
haven't
that's what I'm saying.
seen, you know what I mean? But the thing was Earl, the difference with Earl is like you said, the competition. I just think that Earl, the guys that Earl has been fighting, there's been more resistance than some of the guys that Crawford has fought that when he
Right.
hit him and he knocked him down, and then the fight is pretty much over because the guys, you know what I mean? There's not enough resistance in his fights compared to what Earl Spence's went through as far as like the gauntlet of the welterweight division and the fighters he's fought. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. But Crawford's a
Yeah,
great fighter, you know
same
what I'm
thing.
saying? I think he is. I just, we just agree to disagree. I just think that Earl Spence is just a better fighter, in my opinion. And I know you feel the other way around. And I can't wait. I
No,
can't wait for the fight.
I feel like they both great fighters, but I just feel like Terrence got more power, and if Errol get caught with that power, then that's the problem. But other than that, on the other side, I think that Earl can beat him if he can stay away and, put that work rate on, like you said. So I'm not really saying, I don't know, I'm 50-50, man. That's all I'm saying. And, I ain't saying who gonna win, but I just know I'm just pointing out what he got to look out for and what he got to look out for. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying.
Right. I feel you on that. And then
But
you
see
mentioned
what
something about
But I'm
Terrence Crawford's
excited, man. Hey, and
I
they
seen
gonna get
you
all my money, man. I'm gonna pay for the fight. This
for sure.
yeah,
I seen
they had blocked 7 million streams to that fight.
man, that's crazy.
I
yeah,
mean, could you imagine if they could have tapped into that, man? You know what I'm saying? 7 million streams, bro, they blocked. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
It
that's a lot.
says Seawood says age won't be a factor, especially they're 2 years and months apart, not 5 or 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I think too.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
we gotta go. Y'all see the Shakur Stevenson all access? You know what I'm saying? I think it was called
Nah, I'm
Blood,
gonna
Sweat,
watch
and
that
Tears.
tonight. I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch it
yeah.
tonight.
I haven't watched it yet either. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Is anybody worried that Stevenson is gonna get robbed in this fight?
Uh,
Man, uh,
it depends.
where's the fight at? Where's it gonna be at?
Right.
I haven't really looked into it yet. Cause I've been all on this here. I haven't really even
Yeah,
looked into it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the
man,
only
'cause
one I'm
that
worried
might
about
like you might be
is
right. You
Devin
might be
Haney.
right.
But I'm worried that and with Devin Haney, that with him having to fight Kambosos twice. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid that my boy may get
Mm.
robbed in this situation.
Yeah, definitely. Me too. That's how I feel.
One of the two times. Yeah,
You know what I'm
And
saying? Mr.
Cambosos is
I
such
Vegas,
a
don't know about
bitch.
that contract. Man.
Mr.
Cambosos is
Vegas,
such a
Mr.
he's such
Vegas
a
says
bitch, man.
Bud would have to throw a career high punches to beat Spence. He's a counter puncher. I just don't see how Bud can win just counter punching.
Man, well, like I said, it only take one of them ones. Man, that's all you need is one. So I don't know, man.
But I
Yeah.
don't think you I don't think I just think that's the wrong game
Eh,
plan. If people are counting on one shot to
yeah,
stop
I
Earl,
mean,
whoo,
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty
that's a
sure,
tough.
like we said, he a smart fighter. He ain't gonna come out there on no one shot type deal. But I'm just saying,
Mm.
you know,
See
I
it
just
don't
what?
I
See
take
don't
what?
see it.
time, man. You miss one payment, they gonna turn the lights out, man.
Yeah, I don't see it. I
See
just
what
think I
says. Shakur will box the ears off of Valdez. That's for
or
sure.
not. He not
I
only
think
just
so
gonna
too.
he gonna
But he might get
dismantle that
robbed,
man.
like you said though.
He's gonna be
Like you said, he
dismantling
could
that
get
man.
robbed though.
And
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
and
saying. Just like they did Casal, you know what I'm saying? And he was on steroids and got his ass whipped. I just thought
right.
that
Yeah,
was amazing. You know what I'm saying? If he
yeah. I thought he
fighting
lost that fight.
Shakur, yeah, Shakur gonna kill him up in there.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, it's gonna be a wrap, bro. That boy's so fast, man. It's ridiculous.
And
You
Shakur is
know.
not gonna go. Hey, and this the sad part about it. Shakur gonna frustrate the hell out of him because he's not gonna move a muscle. He's just gonna be slipping, punching, and countering the hell out of him while beating him down. It's gonna be bad. I say it's gonna be bad by round 4. By round 4, once Shakur
You
start to
think he'll
get
get
a
the
little
stoppage?
comfortable, it's gonna be it's gonna be bad for Valdez, in my opinion.
Yeah, I said that, Mr. Vegas. I said, Bud, he doesn't have one punch KO power. Everybody he drops gets up like 3 or 4 times before the ref stops it.
Right.
Yeah. But it ain't his punching power, it's his finishing. It's the way he stays
Yeah,
on
that's
you
what it is.
and his
That
accuracy.
aggression.
He stays on your ass until you're up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't his one punch. It's about catching you with a shot that you don't see, and that affects you worse than a shot that you do see.
Right. Agree with that.
Is they drug testing for this Shakur fight?
I don't think it'll matter.
Mm-mm.
He dirty. He dirty. So I was just asking, man. How they do it over there.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't
Says
think it'll matter. I think
Seawood says, well, the official scores may be a robbery, but the boxing public will know the deal. Yep. Yep.
but when does that matter? Shoot.
Yeah,
So
I
so Jamel Charlo, he been like really on one, bro. He been
Yeah.
like he been talking mad shit about he's gonna make Castano cry. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he's gonna knock him out. He's really emphatic about, going in there and putting on a really good show. What y'all guys think? Y'all think Mel gonna get that knockout?
Yeah, I
man,
think he will. I think that especially from his last performance, he should be really kind of disappointed because I
right.
feel like he didn't put out enough output in that fight, and he pretty much let Castano dictate
Dictate the
that
pace.
fight because of Jamel Charlo, because of him. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think that if Jamel Charlo can get his conditioning right, stand in front of the ring and learn my term is swim without getting wet. You know what I mean? slipping punches and countering, this will be
Yeah.
an easy fight. This will be an easy fight. This should be a no contest, in my opinion. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think he tends to let his anger get the best of him, and he be trying to go for the knockout instead of boxing, man. So I
Yeah.
just hope he can keep his composure and box. Like you saying, if he box him and then just catch him when he then he'd be better. But if he go out there trying to go for the knockout, talking about he gonna do the knock, see, that's not that. I don't think that's gonna work to his advantage.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, he's talking about he's gonna pick up his punch output. He's saying he was impressed by how Errol Spence Jr. threw 700 punches in the round, and I think Errol Spence, I think they have a really great relationship where they push each other, and they're in low key competition with each other, and you know, I think
I don't
Errol
know about
Spence
a
Jr.
pull counter. I think that Earl Spence is just self motivated. I don't think that
No, no, no,
Derek
no. I'm
James.
talking about
You know what I mean?
I'm talking about Jamel. He feeds
Oh,
off. He feeds
right.
off what Air do. Because from what I hear, from some of the other guys that from Social Smith, he says that shit, Earl be beating the shit out of Jamel in sparring. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah,
I heard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I thought maybe, it was the other way around since Jamel was so much bigger. But they say Earl Spence Jr. be bullying Jamel in the ring. I was surprised to hear that. Now that's just something I heard, what I'm saying, from some of the guys around here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I could never go to a sparring, so I could never catch him. You know what
yeah.
I'm
But
saying? When he's
I've been hearing that Earl Spence. I've been hearing that Earl Spence been fighting guys way bigger than Charlo and stopping them in like 2 rounds. You know what I mean? Like them dudes just can't take what Earl Spence is dishing out. So I'm not surprised about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
word gets
heard that.
around.
I heard that on both sides. I heard the same about Bud. That's what Shakur said. He be fighting heavyweights, but I don't know. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
I
yeah.
heard that too. I heard that too.
So shit. So yeah, he's coming out his shell. He's talking all kind of mad stuff, and I was like, I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this aggressive Jamel Charlo. Talking that good stuff.
I
You
thought he
know,
been doing that since what's the other guy he fought?
no, he
That
do it in
he
spurts, but now he's taking the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now
right.
he putting it down. Now he's telling he calling motherfuckers. He's calling, Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going in now.
Yeah.
He's going in. I was like, wow. I mean, somebody must have told him he need to sell the fight, man, because
Right.
that's what's happening, man. He's really selling his fight.
But
And
that's my thing with Terrence Crawford. He need to be chill because the one he need to be worrying about is Earl Spence. Because I feel like if he can get
Focus
past
on
Earl
that.
Spence, he could definitely beat Jamel, in my opinion. But we'll see.
Man.
so Mr. Vegas said by the time the 10th round ends, Spence will have thrown 800 plus punches. He already had thrown 784 by the time the stoppage came. Can y'all name one other welterweight that comes close to that? No.
No.
Errol Spence
No,
Jr. got the highest punch rate,
no,
the
man.
highest work rate in the welterweight division.
No, ain't nobody
Everybody know
coming
that.
close to that. And that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody close to neither one of these guys. But yeah, Earl, that work rate is something else.
Yeah, it's
But then
hard.
it's
It's a hard style. It's a hard style to get around,
no.
especially with that power behind it.
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
that's what I was about to say. It's not even just the work rate, it's the consistent power. It's like, you know what I mean? Like this dude is not losing any power, it's just the shots. They all hurt. So you know what I
well,
mean?
Derek
Yeah.
James said that he'd never seen Errol Spence Jr. this focused. You know what I'm saying? He said he's really super focused, and you could tell he's enjoying it because that makes his job easier. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That he's working on all the little things. You know what I'm saying, that we saw in the fight. Him. What I'm saying, not being able to catch the hook early in the fight.
Right.
And that's just rust too. You know what I'm saying? Him, falling in on punches, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It comes
Right.
from not being in being in competition, being active. Let me see.
Right.
Yep, Errol is a machine. That's right, Seawood. He
And
sure
then
is.
you gotta look at going through them experience, man. There was some otherworldly experiences he went through, man. Once you go through something like that, man, it's like hey man, what can hurt me if I done went through, all this right here? So
I know.
that
That's
that
what he
that's
said. He said that's what how he feel.
man,
hmm That's how he feel. He
I can
said,
relate.
shit, he feel like the Terminator. hmm So shit, you know what I'm saying? That last pay-per-view was 74.99, I believe. Let me see. What you say C would? Let me see. Yeah, life-changing
Yeah, fellas.
experiences. What's going on, Brian? Tell you salute to you, bro. He said that's true. Era has trained with bigger guys for a while. Yeah, they all do. Yeah,
Oh,
I heard Shakur Stevenson said
Yeah,
that
Corby,
Terrence Crawford knocked out
correct.
a heavyweight.
oh
Uh,
yeah. Hey, I
Hey
wanna say
fellas, I'm
something.
gonna dip. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I'm just gonna listen to y'all. But yeah, man, nice talking with y'all like always,
right,
man.
me, Britain.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
come
my
pull
brother.
back up.
Yes,
Okay,
All
sir.
right.
okay, no problem, no problem.
Hey, poor counter.
What you,
I wanted to say like the fans, man. Like the fans. I want to call out the fans real quick, man. Come on,
mhm.
y'all. We got to do better than this, man. Why are we still in fights when they're actually good fights? I get it if it's like some BS, some bull crap, bro. But it's good fights, man. Come on, man. Support these guys, man. Like these dudes work way too hard, man. You know what I mean? Like to be still in these type of fights, man. I get it, man. If you ain't got the money, man, I know you got friends that got money, man. Go to their house and watch the fight, man. Support these guys, man. Like, stop
Well,
stealing the
it's a
fights, man.
it's a lot of Canelo fans who don't want Earl Spence Jr. to become the face of boxing. They don't want him to do 500 pay-per-view, 500,000 pay-per-views. It's a lot of competition with the fans and stuff. So they calling for boycotts and shit. Earl Spence Jr. fights, and it's
Right.
just kind of ridiculous.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's
Shit is
terrible, man.
ridiculous.
It really
So
is.
Seawood says Ugas had no real chance except maybe get lucky, which no one will admit to thinking this would be a possibility. Mr. Vegas says, damn, how much did they string? 700 million? I mean, 7 million? 7
Yep.
million? Do
I
we know yet?
I think that
Oh, you talking
I
about the
really
fight?
don't.
You talking about the whole fight? From what
Yeah,
the
I think
last report I saw, it was 350 and going up.
right.
They
Yeah,
still.
it's going up.
hmm
My thing is with the fans, man, like or with Ugas, I think he could have had a better chance if he would have moved around. That game plan of saying he was gonna stand in the middle and fight with Earl Spence, yeah, doing that, you saw what happened. You don't have a chance.
Bro,
But
he
I think
couldn't,
Ugas,
bro. You
yeah,
seen them body shots that Earl
yeah,
had done? He paralyzed that motherfucker. That motherfucker was paralyzed.
right.
I mean, Earl was, and the funny thing, and this is the interesting thing about watching Errol Spence Jr. It don't look like he be throwing that hard, but the leverage he get
Yeah,
when he miss a shot, and you see his body you see how far his body go when he misses a shot because he put so much mustard on his shots, man. He be hitting you hard.
yeah,
He be he be hitting you hard as hell, bro.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's why my man ribs were broke. You know what I'm saying? So when he got touched up, you know what I'm saying? When Earl turned up on him after he knocked him down, man, it was over for your boy. Your boy couldn't move. Plus he 35. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
yep,
saying? It was over. It's just like a cobra when he bites you and paralyze your ass. And say he was sitting duck. You
right,
know what I'm saying? For the rest of the fight, all he could do was try to protect himself. And you saw for the first time in the fight, he was going backwards. He was running backwards actually because he
right,
got tired of getting hit in the face, and all he could do because of them ribs was bend over into the shot. That's why they had to stop the fight.
right.
Mm.
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wish that
hmm
I wish they would have stopped the fight a little earlier though, man. I hate to see the video. I don't know if you just seen it with Ugas, man, showing that his eye was bleeding, man. I don't want to see somebody get hurt that bad. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like I feel bad. I feel like his corner did him a disservice. His corner really did him a disservice, man. And this man should not be this damaged in a sense. You know what I'm saying? This fight should have been stopped earlier, in my opinion. I don't care how much you think you're a warrior and this and this and that. Nah, man, you got to stop that fight.
Yeah.
So
Let
that's
me
just
see.
my
Mr. Vegas says I went back in the amateurs and listened to some of the arrow opponents until now, and they all said the same thing. I can't feel my legs and my legs were numb. Yeah, I saw that too. And
Right.
all his opponents been saying this since. And then he says, Porter said it, Danny hinted at it, Uga showed it for sure. So yeah, man, them damn body shots, they're serious, bro. They're
Yes.
serious.
Yeah,
And
there's something.
I see, Terrence Crawford taking it seriously. He's already in training. Errol Spence Jr. already is in training. I've never seen anybody training Crocs.
I
Y'all
think
see
that
that? Y'all,
I don't think he was really training. Like I think it was like some light work.
well, that's his boy, Marvis Jarvis. You can see him. He does the same routine over and over. You know what I'm saying? Getting that muscle memory in there, digging in that muscle memory. That's one thing I love watching them train. Just how much they do the same drills and stuff, and it's
Yes.
just kind of interesting. We don't appreciate how hard it is to do that kind of stuff, to work that stuff into your muscle memory, the thousands and thousands of times you got to drill, what I'm saying, doing the same blocks, and you know what I'm saying. So it's just kind of, just watching them train, man. It's like, wow, that shit is tedious, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is
No,
tedious.
it's
You know
actually
what I'm saying?
very it's motivating, man. It's motivating. Every time I see Earl Spence train, man, I feel like I want to get up and start hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you sound like you're young enough to get on in there now.
Shoot, I'm
You
about to be
sound like you.
29. Shoot.
Oh, yeah, you better
Yeah.
sit on down. You'd be like
You
Ishmael
know what I'm saying?
Smith. You'd be like
Yeah, man.
Ishmael Smith and shit, getting in the old and shit, get knocked out by some little 17-year-old.
Who you
You know what I'm
talking about?
saying?
Hell to the no, man. I'm
That
29 with
motherfucker been
two
training. That
kids.
motherfucker been training ever since he was 3.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? He come out there styling and profiling on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't even hit
Exactly.
him.
Unless
You
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
unless I got Deontay Wilder type of punch and power, I ain't doing it. Shoot. I can stop you
Shit.
with one shot. Cause that's the only
Now,
motherfucker that can oh my fault, go
who
ahead.
is that? Teron Harris, how you doing? Y'all all oiled up. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know what
But
that means.
But man, is it just me? I'm not interested in this Tyson Fury Dillian White fight, bro. I just can't
Yeah,
get up
nah.
for it,
Nah, I'm not
bro.
interested in it
I
either.
am not interested in that shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to
know what
see
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah. I don't want to see it either. I'm good.
I'm just
I'm
like, I'm like totally not interested, bro.
yeah, nah.
I could care less because Dillian White, man, he been such a subpar heavyweight for so long, getting busted with PEDs.
Yep.
I'm just not interested in it.
Yep.
Salute, what's going on, BH? What's happening with your player? Um, I love. Thank you, man. Hey, man, anytime, man, what I'm saying, hit the link, come up, man. Tell me what you think about these fights. You know what I'm saying? We all boxing fans here, and what I'm saying, I love talking boxing, bro. Um, yeah, man, but I just can't get up for this Tyson Fury fight, bro. And then he's talking about retiring because he don't want to fight, and they got all that damn MTK global bullshit going on with what I'm saying? Them looking for the that Daniel McKinnon guy. He I lost my man. He dropped um Daniel McKinnon, what I'm saying, supposedly, was consulting for Bob Arum and gave him $4 million. And what I'm saying, now the FBI and Interpol or whatever, they're doing a manhunt looking for Daniel McKinnon. And look like somebody's talking to the feds to uh to help hunt them down, what I'm saying, tell what the operation was. So you never know what was going on with that, cause with that Tyson Fury, that MTK Global stuff. um I don't want to speculate too much because I don't know a lot about it. And you know what I'm saying, it's just kind of crazy. Oh, he said he won't be hard to find. Yeah, that motherfucker come out for a hot dog is over. It is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It is a total wrap. So, what I'm saying? Anybody else want to come on up, man? Hit the link up there. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all thought about what y'all thought. You think Earl Smith Jr. is completely back, or is some things he can work on? You know what I'm saying? I wish Crawford had got in a fight before Errol Spence Jr. so we could see what he's, you know what I'm saying, what he's looking like. But I don't want him to lose. You know what I'm saying? I wish. Now let me tell you something. If Terrence Crawford would have fought Jerron Boots Ennis and beat Jerron Boots Ennis, bro, bro, I'm saying, hey, that we would be looking at this fight in a whole different way because we've been watching. We watched Earl Spence Jr. We got that fresh on our mind. You know what I'm saying? But to see if Terrence Crawford fought and beat Jerron Boots Ennis, we'll have. I think Terrence Crawford coming to this fight as the favorite. You know what I'm saying, to win. You know what I'm saying? If he beats somebody like Jerron Boots Ennis. I don't know what the hell they doing with Virgil Ortiz. Look like he dropped out the equation, bro. Look like he's just, with trying to make the weight and going into the hospital. Um, and then who the hell was he fighting? You know what I'm saying? He said, I just don't know how good Ennis is. He gets caught flush with the way he fights. Yeah, but no, there's no Floyd Mayweather's man no more, bro. I mean, Shakur Stevenson, he's an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? But nobody, all fighters gonna get hit, bro, and they're gonna get hit flush at times. As long as they don't just get hit with the same punch over and over and over. Burgess going to 154. Yeah, that'd be his best bet, man. Cause that nigga eat one piece of cornbread and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga 160. You know what I'm saying? All that cutting. He trying to kill himself trying to make 147, trying to have that advantage over these guys, and he still got clocked by Aegis Kavalauskas, man. When he got knocked down by Aegis Kavalauskas, I was like, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, 154 gonna be kind of tough for him because he got a lot of dudes who ain't they ain't shy about throwing that leather up there. Who y'all think he would do well against up there, Virgil Ortiz? Let me see. BH said, I think Aerosmith Jr. conditioning for the Ugas fight was excellent. Once he got his timing down and settled into the fight, it was over from round 7 or 8. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. See ya. I just wanted to see him fight somebody worth watching. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. I think they got Jerron Busanis fighting Clayton. What's his name? Clayton Custo or something like that. Some Canadian dude. I've seen him fight a couple of times. Look, he's gonna destroy that guy. Basically, he's gonna wash that dude, man. That dude ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing impressive about him. And Boots just got everything over that Clayton Custo guy. It ain't gonna work for him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to his doom. And let me see what's so well. I think once Arrow took away Uga's jab by the third, I knew it was just a matter of time. Yep, yep. Because Ugas he had success with his jab, but because he started getting hit in the body, shit. Ugas said, you know what I'm saying, I got to tighten up this defense, man. And that's when he became a stationary target once them ribs got tender, you know. And that down here in Texas, they like that barbecue, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them ribs, I said for sure, BH. Yeah. So shit. Yeah, I mean, I thought he showed great improvement, man. He said, I agree, C. Mr. Vegas said, I agree, C. I thought he showed great improvement, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though, he was a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? He was a little rusty. I think he came in top condition. He made some mental errors. That mental error cost him. You know what I'm saying? It cost him. Luckily, it wasn't somebody that could take him out. Um, but I didn't know the referee had said stop. Tell you the truth. I just thought he had got rocked. But once they showed the footage and everything, you said it was just like a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So, but he still got hit, and it still could have been called a knockdown, even though I didn't consider it that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, the ref said stop twice, but I don't know that ref. He was like doing things. He was pissing me off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just when Errol stopped cooking, or when Ugas got in one, it's like he stopped the action. You know what I'm saying? He took him over. I think he took him over to the damn eye doctor like twice, right? That shit was crazy, man. I mean, like the fight was just getting cooking, and he stopped the action. I'm like, look at this mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he was like, I wanted to see, even though, I wanted to see Ugas go out on the shield, but he was taking too many clean punches. So, you know what I'm saying? And he's a classy guy, bro. He's a classy dude, man. I mean, gracious in defeat. You don't see people acting like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? All you see people is acting like assholes, like Teofimo Lopez when he got beat. You know what I'm saying? I think I won by 11 rounds. I was like, boy, get your ass up out of here. You see, it says Laura Cole is a garbage ass red. Long history of failures to perform, and I was pissed when they selected him. Man, it's a lot of them still around, man. When you go back and look at some of their resumes, Richard Steele, Tony Weeks, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys, old timers that's been around, man, it's like they just shuffle them around like Catholic priests, man. That you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy, bro. It's like Mr. Vegas said, I didn't want to see Ugas go through any more punishment that in that fight, which they stopped it in the eighth round. She said, wish they stopped it in the eighth round. BA says, body work is brutal, sweet science. Says, Errol Spence breaks you down early. You become immobilized, which affects your breathing and recovery. Yeah, exactly, man. That's a perfect analysis right there. That is a perfect breakdown of what Errol Spence Jr. do to you. And I am just so ready for this fight. And guess what? I think I saw it somewhere. I think it was Blue Blood where it says September 17th, I believe. Yeah, y'all could fact check me on that. I think that they're going to be fighting this year, Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. He said that's what happened to Lamont Pearson. Yeah, Lamont Pearson turned so goddamn old overnight, bro. That nigga, he was, but he was game though, and you could tell he studied that lottery fight with Errol Spence Jr. because he went to the ropes and tried to catch him, and he did catch him with the same shot that Lowry caught him. You know what I'm saying? In the same fashion, he just didn't have the power of. I think that fight was at 154, as a matter of fact. Um, so the dude had a little bit more power. Um, let's see. Yeah, he was. He was. And what's his name? Lamont Peterson. He beat Danny Garcia. In my opinion, so if y'all go back and watch that fight, you could say that Lamont Peterson was a problem. I heard he beat the shit. I heard he was giving Mayweather that work. You know what I'm saying, for 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying, until Mayweather told him, "Hey, you know what I'm saying, get this sucker up out of here." You know, Lamont Peterson gave Mayweather that work too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. He was damn good and as a younger dude. Let me see. He said that's what happened a lot. Okay, he said Ugas, yes, he was game. Mr. Vegas says that would be a good time. September, it would be less than a year and Bud would be in the ring. Yeah. And BA says, I absolutely agree. Lumped up Garcia pretty bad. See what said 147. Peace. And who's real? What's going on? Who's real, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Hit the link, bro. You already know what's going on, my brother. Let's see. BA says agree. hmm So, like I was telling him, EJ, man, he fought the better competition, man, to get ready for Crawford. Crawford came into the game 2008, so he got a lot more experience than Errol Spence Jr. See what I'm saying? So, it took Errol, to have these fights with top competition to get ready to be on this level, to get ready for this time. And I think it just happened perfectly. Everything fell in place for him in a perfect way, even with the injuries. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's destiny. You know what I mean? It's just time for it. Is everything just worked out for him, man? I'm like, God damn, man. The dude is looking on another level. Um, Terrence Crawford, I thought when he fought Sean Porter, he looked like himself. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't as uh, dynamic as I'm used to seeing him. Not trying to just take away nothing from him, but he didn't seem as dynamic. Or maybe he was just taking it easy because Sean Porter was patting him on the back and that was his friend and shit. You know what I'm saying? BA says also Spence used his jab brilliantly against Danny. Used his jab to counter the counter punch. And see, that's going to help him with Terrence Crawford right there. Uh, you see how he can work his jab and Mikey Garcia fight. Of course, Mikey Garcia is a smaller, short dude, so he didn't really have a lot of worry, saying about what's coming back. But you can see Spence, he can jab, bro. He can work that jab. He also has a pull counter punch jab that you don't see very often. You'll see it at times, but he one underrated thing about him is his angles that he throws, his hooks and stuff, and how he get leverage on those angles, man. It's incredible how much power, what I'm saying, he can get by just shifting position, going from side to side, like Derrick James was telling him in the fight. He was telling him to go from side to side, what I'm saying, and don't stand in front of Ugas, you know. And I was like, wow. And Earl goes out there and he follows the game plan. I thought that was wonderful. He says also, yeah, okay, I read that already. I think I read that one already. So, you know, so we got fights coming up. We got Jamel Charlo versus Castano. We already kind of feel like Jamel is gonna take care of Brian Castano. Do y'all think Brian Castano injury was real? Or do you think he was just trying to fake for some time, maybe cycling or something like that? Or Jamel seemed to think he was cycling. Um, I just never seen. Well, Jamel was kind of crunk during that Tony Harrison. He was crunk during that too. But what I'm saying, he's I think he's a little embarrassed that he had a draw with Brian Castano. I think he feel like he got to prove something, and I think he's gonna go out there try to knock this guy out. He says he's gonna pick up his punch output. Um, what I'm saying, I think it's gonna be good. Who knows what the hell Brian Brian Castano's gonna bring, during this time. I think Shakur Stevenson ain't gonna have any problems. What I'm saying, I think he's gonna go in there and I think he's gonna school Oscar Valdez. I don't think he's gonna get a knockout. I think it's going to go the distance. I think it's going to be a rough fight. I think Oscar Valdez is going to try to get it in some kind of way. Uh, Castano seemed to want this fight, but I don't believe he stalled. But who knows? That's true. Yeah, that's true. Who knows? It's like one thing I know about Brian Castano, man, is that dude is a warrior. He fought Derevyanchenko. Did anybody see that fight when he fought Derevyanchenko? Man, that was a hell of a fight, bro. And I think it was the Pan and Am games and stuff before. I think this was before they turned pro. Man, that was a hell of a fight. Jamel needs to listen to his coach. Yep, that's my only concern. Should be a great fight. Jamel, yeah, yeah, because Castano, he stopped punching in the middle of the ring. Only when he went to the ropes, where his game plan was to flurry, that he really scored and caught Charlo on the ropes. Bullshit. Them boys, them boys, them twins, it's something mentally not clicking with them because they got all the ability in the world. But it's just like it's something they holding themselves back, you know what I'm saying? And it's something, it's kind of like a mental block or something, because they clearly got all the talent. Um they clearly got the speed, the athletic ability, they got tons of this shit. And it's like they can't seem to understand when to turn it on and turn it off. And then, their behavior um outside of boxing is, I don't know if they just putting on because they touching M's now. You when you start touching M's, you can start seeing what a fighter's gonna be like. Now they got mansions and money, what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, basically they smelling themselves. That's right. And now, you got to kind of get used to all that. You know how it was when you got your new pair of Jordans back in the day, and you want to go to the court. You know what I'm saying? You walking different. You know what I'm saying? You thought you shooting from the half court line now instead of the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just got a different kind of swag, and them boys got some money, and they got a different kind of swag around Houston. You know what I'm saying? And they touching different types of women. You know what I'm saying? They eating different kind of food. You know what I'm saying? So, now that they got used to it a little bit, maybe they'll get back on their A game. You know, maybe they'll get back to what they do. You know what I mean? Because I was very disappointed with Jamal didn't want to fight David Benavidez, and he let that fight with Jamie Munguia slip through his hands. You know what I'm saying? These are the fights he need to fight. Triple G ain't gonna fight him. Triple G, he just wants Canelo. He just want that payday. So shit, it is what it is. You know what I mean, man? But we got some great fights coming up. Okay, of course we know the Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight. That's gonna overshadow everything because we've been waiting for that fight for so long. Shit, it's almost like, is anybody watching the Shakur Stevenson Oscar Valdez fight besides hardcore boxing fans? You know what I'm saying? Do anybody know who Shakur Stevenson is besides us? You know what I'm saying? That's something. You know what I'm saying? That's something I wonder about. Is he gonna be able to be a big star if you don't have, what I'm saying, the counterpart? He's gonna have to fight somebody like Devin Haney or Javante Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to fight, and I don't think he's gonna get to fight Devin because Devin barely making 135 as it is, so he'll be going up to 140. Let me see. Yeah, he is. It ain't nothing. It ain't about his talent. Will he end up fighting Keyshawn Davis? But that's his stablemate, right? So that's his stablemate. Keyshawn Davis, he's up at 135, I believe. Uh, he got a ways to go before we talk about messing with Shakur Stevenson. But Keyshawn Davis is a little impressive lad too. So Top Rank got some talent, bro. But I just wonder who else he's gonna be able to fight if he don't fight Javante Tank Davis, or if he can't fight Devin because Devin will be moving up if he win these fights. Lomachenko ain't gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. Lomachenko like, damn, I ain't fighting these little young dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it just ain't happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old. That nigga over there, he faking like he in the war and shit. He in the house eating bologna sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Bologna and cheese sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he over there fighting the war. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that man like 4'2". You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting nothing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick a live stream tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Probably about the same time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on through. You know what I'm saying? Click the link anytime you want to come up. You know what I'm saying? And tell me what y'all think about these fights. This has been Pool Kind of Boxing. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace. Mm.